Let's go to the gym. It's been exactly a month and these are so grown out. And this one, yeah, don't look too close. It's bad. Okay, folks, we went dark. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon now, but this is the first time I'm like actually talking in this vlog. I started my day with my workout. So I did like first thing in the morning pre-workout as my caffeine. So spent the rest of the morning doing emails, prepping my week, things like that. And went and got my nails done. I got this dark purpley red for fall and spend the rest of the afternoon working from home. I have a writing test for a job process that I'm in tomorrow morning. So there's not really much I can do for prep, I guess. Well, I've already done some research on the organization, but I want to do a little bit more just to get a sense of like, in case there's certain things I need to know that I'm going to be writing about or whatever. But it's finally sunny, beautiful weather after seemingly days on end of rain.
3 hours later.
Okay, I am just chilling at my desk here, as we do. Now that we're entering Q4, I'm doing a little bit of planning, checking in on goals, what I want to accomplish going into Q4 of the year, which is crazy. It's like the home stretch, essentially the last quarter of 2023, which is wild. Like I did around the midpoint of the year, I'm checking in on goals, seeing where I'm at, what I want to get more on top of, and what I think is going well and all of that. And one of my goals at the top of this year, if you guys remember those videos, was being more conscious about intentional spending, budgeting, and canceling unwanted, you know, recurring charges that I might have had that I didn't realize, things like that, you know, just overall cleaning up spending habits and being more intentional with money, because that's important. And everyone has financial goals. You might be trying to save to buy a house, you might be investing. For me right now, I don't have a salaried position, so I have to be a little more mindful about month to month. My finances don't look the exact same because, you know, doing freelancing, social media, content creation work, it depends on the brand deals that are coming in and it might be more up and down. So I like to be really conscious about how I am managing my money in the meantime. And a tool that I found super useful in doing just that I want to share with you guys is Rocket Money. So that's what the app looks like. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more money and spend less, which is great. We all need that. That could be, you know, monitoring your credit score, managing subscriptions, lowering your bills, building savings, all of that. It seems overwhelming, but Rocket Money streamlines it and keeps it all in one place. It's super secure. It has 3.4 million users that all feel safe and confident using it, which makes me feel better. And it's been so useful. And one of my main things was like at the beginning of the year, looking at my spending last year and my habits and whatever, I was like, I have so many of these subscriptions that we just don't need. Like I had, you know, subscriptions to multiple streaming services. But Rocket Money makes canceling those unwanted subscriptions super easy because you just click one button in the app and cancel it. You don't have to go hunting them down and finding the accounts and blah, blah, blah in all separate places. It's right there. You can see it's being charged to my card every month. I don't even use it. Boom, cancel. And it helps so much. It's also really helpful in setting budgets that kind of automatically track your spending. It's so tough. I feel like everything is just so expensive in this day and age, especially if you live in a big city like New York. It's known to be like one of the most expensive cities. It just seems like every time you leave your house, you spend $100 somehow. So keeping an eye on like a visual budget and trying to stick to it is so helpful. You can get friendly notifications when you might be overspending in a certain category or just seeing like where you're actually putting your money and visualizing that spend to earn ratio on the app. It's also a great tool for monitoring your credit score, which I know becomes increasingly important as we're getting older, buying more, investments, houses, whatever it is. Credit scores are crucial, even just when renting an apartment. So Rocket Money will alert you of important changes that might impact your credit score and gives you tips on how to improve it. So like I said, it's been such a helpful tool for me, and I think that you guys would also get a lot of use out of it, and I hope you all feel the same. So you can try it out today and unlock more features with premium. Head to rocketmoney.com/KristeeVetter, or you can click the link that I'll have down below with access to the app and more information. So again, that's rocketmoney.com/KristeeVetter. rocketmoney.com/KristeeVetter. Thank you to Rocket Money for working with me on this video, and it'll definitely help me getting more organized and on top of my finances for Q4. I also feel like it's just good to take stock between seasons. Like summer, I think, is a big spending for travel and weddings and, you know, vacations, things like that. Activities that are outside, concerts, whatever. And now that we're shifting more into fall and winter, it's good to kind of like reassess and maybe reallocate some of your budgets for, you know, holidays and Christmas presents. Life is just expensive, and Rocket Money will help you manage it. We're going to trivia at a bar tonight. I don't usually do social things on Mondays, but one of my friends who has like busy weekends, we're gonna catch up and just go to trivia in our neighborhood. So I'm excited. We're going to Brooklyn Public House at 8 p.m. Gonna have food here and then head that direction. I'm excited. You guys know I live for trivia. Live, love, laugh. Trivia.
Diluvian means before which biblical event? I put you, the weather girls, it's raining men, because in this biblical event, it was raining just regular water. A lot, so much so that it caused a flood.
Yep.
A great flood.
We nailed it. Another high five. Okay, you guys, I meant to film before this, but I did not. But I just submitted, I had this like timed written exercise for one of the jobs that I'm in the process of. And I just submitted it, and then I went back through. I was like so pressed for time though. There were 3 different components of it, and one of them took much longer than the other. So then I was like kind of rushing by the end, and I just know that it was not the best that I could have done, but I feel like timed exercises, that's just how it goes. Like I was already a few minutes over the time, so I didn't have time to like go through and fine tooth comb it. I glanced back over it and found a typo, and I was like, ah. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think this was great, but que sera, sera. I already sent it off, so there's no point in like editing it now, and I'll just stress myself out. I don't think I filmed when I came back last night, but trivia was so fun. I actually felt like we knew a lot of the questions. Like we got a lot of them right, but there were 20 teams and we didn't make the top 5. But I kind of liked how they did their trivia was in each round you could wager 1 through 4 points, and you could only do 1 each. Does that make sense? So for one question that you felt really good on, you could wager your 4 points. And for one that you weren't so sure of the answer, you could wager just 1 point, but you can only choose 1 value for each. I think we ended up wagering high for a couple of them that we got wrong just because we ran out of the other wagers. Yeah, it led to our downfall, but we did well and it was fun. I'm saying that because trivia, I feel like, is such a delicate balance of like, if it's just so obscure, random questions and niche knowledge that you just wouldn't even know, it's not really that fun because you're just like, oh, I don't know, I'm just putting a random thing. But if it's too easy, obviously it's not that fun because there's no challenge to it. But this one I thought was a good mix. So if you're in Brooklyn, check out Brooklyn Public House. It's on Mondays. There was a song clue for each question, so if you weren't sure, the song might point you in the right direction. And then we stopped by, I think it was called Evelina. They have a little gelato stand outside, and we stopped and got a little gelato on the way back, which was lovely. And then I just came back. That's out of the way, and now I can get on with the rest of my day. I have some editing to do. It's a beautiful day out, and look, some of the leaves are starting to change. October is in full swing, people. I'm so excited. Okay, hello everyone. It is Thursday now. The last couple days have been a bit rocky with filming just because I did get like a bit sick. I don't know. I had this weird in between of like, I felt like I was right on the precipice of like, oh, bedridden. I might even get a fever, but I really didn't get that bad. You know when you're like just sick enough where it's like a little head cold that just makes you more tired and it's like irritating and you don't want to be around people to spread it, but it's not bad enough to be like, cancel everything, I'm bedridden. You're just kind of like existing with this level of discomfort. It was that kind of cold the last couple days. Because of that, I didn't really go anywhere and I didn't really vlog, but I'm feeling much better today. I think I sound a little bit like stuffy. Tested negative for COVID. I think it really was just like a minor head cold. So I want to get out and get some fresh air. I'm going to go for my afternoon walk today. The whole day before this I spent editing, so nothing exciting to share. I was going to do an afternoon walk anyway, and I really liked the other week when I did the little like walk and talk with my mini mic while I was on my walk. So I think I'm going to do that again, but this time maybe just kind of show you around my neighborhood a little bit, do a little Fort Greene tour and some of my favorite spots in the neighborhood. Honestly, I haven't tried everywhere. I feel like it's not as common of a place that people live in Brooklyn as far as people on social media. Like I think when you hear and see creators who are in Brooklyn, it's a lot of like Williamsburg, Greenpoint people, which is great. And I know that there's definitely some out there that maybe I just don't know about. But I thought maybe for those of you who follow me, who live in New York, don't come to this area that often, might want to check it out, are thinking of visiting, thinking of moving to this neighborhood even, just kind of like seeing it through my eyes a little bit. Again, I just feel like I had to put so many disclaimers with these things because I am not saying I have the best of taste or recommendations or anything. I just thought I'd walk you guys through so you can see the part of Brooklyn where I live. I know you've gotten glimpses in vlogs, but we're just gonna do a little walk through. It's like 75 degrees and sunny, and I think it's gonna go back to raining the next couple days, which is such a bummer because it was nice this week and like warm outside, and that's when I was not feeling well, so I wasn't really taking advantage of it. Now it's gonna rain, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Let's go for a little neighborhood walk. Okay, we're starting kind of in this little corner by the Brooklyn Academy of Music. It's this big building here with the tall clock tower. There's a little Tacombe on the corner, which is a cute little Mexican chain, but try not to focus on the chains in this clip. But it's so nice. Look at the sun. Whole Foods over there. And then on that side, on this corner, is a bookstore called the Center for Fiction that I love. It's so cute, and they have so many good books, and I love all the windows. This way, past Tacombe, and more into Fort Greene. So this is kind of like the line up there, that big road that divides downtown Brooklyn and Fort Greene. I love this building. It's so beautiful, and then when the sun goes down, they have these lights in the windows that do like little circular twinkly lights, and they're adorable. Yeah, it's very loud right now because it's afternoon, like commuting time. But here we are. Here's the square. That way is like Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. And then here, that way is Fort Greene Park. This is just a little, this is Betty Carter Park. It's just a little square where people hang out. The G trains over there. That's what I love about this area, is there's so many trains. It's so easy to get around, and Manhattan's like a stop or two away. And yeah, there's lots of like art, nature, cute brownstones. So pretty outside right now. Yeah, there's a high school over here that just got out. So lots of high school kids, youth. Let's head this way. Another intersection. Look at the leaves changing. This is so exciting. They just opened this bakery, Angelina. I think this is actually a chain. I think there's one in Times Square, but they have the like round croissants like Lafayette Bakery does, and they have a ton of stuff. Gelato, supposedly really good hot chocolate. And I love this mural. It's so cool. If I can find anything about the artist or the background of it, I'll try and insert something. But there you can see the Instagram handles. So cool. I love the sun coming through the trees right now. This building too. Okay, here we have a $10 psychic I've never been to, but vibes. Nail bar. I don't go here, but it's there. They have a little Pilates studio. And then over on that side, there's a little brewery, Black Forest, Brooklyn. It's like a German brewery. They're doing Oktoberfest. Emac and Bolio's is the most delicious ice cream. I love it there. They have like the really fun cones with cereal on them. There's a couple restaurants. It looks like they're opening something new on that corner, but I don't know what it's going to be. Yours truly, Brooklyn. This is such a cute little souvenir stationery shop. I've gotten some really fun custom cards. Not custom, but like very niche, cute greeting cards in here. And they have little notebooks and Brooklyn themed things. And I always just find fun things. Also, Greenlight is a great bookstore. So cute. They also have a ton of different, they have kids events, story time. I think they're closed for the day. Or no, they're open. Another bookstore. Yeah, they have like local authors on display. It's always fun to look through here, especially on the weekends. It gets very busy, but worth it. There's a mural of Biggie. I think he's actually from Bed-Stuy, but they have a lot of Biggie stuff around Fort Greene. Havana Outpost is really cute. It's like a Cuban restaurant bar. They have this whole outdoor area. It looks like there's some construction, but it's usually just fenced off, and it's just like summer only, so they'll probably shut down for the winter in the next month or so. And then this is the Brooklyn Love building. Has the spread love. It's the Brooklyn Way sign. Classic. I've definitely gotten some late night pizza there before, as well as a cute bar. I think they've done some like bachelor viewing events or something, but I have not attended. And then one of my favorite coffee spots is Hungry Ghost here on the corner. It's actually the first coffee place I went to when I came to Brooklyn looking for an apartment. Beer garden over there called DSK. I don't think it's open yet, but they have a lot of outdoor spots. Look at this tree. Okay, this is sad because it used to be Coffee Bean. Now it's a pasta place, but I miss Coffee Bean. And now towards this direction, we're getting into Clinton Hill, but we'll loop around there. And now we're walking through one of the side streets with all of the beautiful brownstones, heading towards the park. There's a bunch more streets of Fort Greene, like more east of the park, that I haven't even explored as much. So yeah, we just went down Fulton Street, and now we're looping back. I think this, no, I don't think this is Green Avenue. We went further than that, but there's leaves falling. This place just has a cute sign, Lafayette Grocery and Dairy. I went in there recently. It's just like a little bodega, but they have like a counter with sandwiches and coffees and stuff, but it's cute. We're like a block away from the park now, I think. Fort Greene is definitely like very family oriented. There's lots of strollers. I feel like I'm on the younger end of residents, not as much as like Park Slope, but still lots of families. Cafe Paulette is a great French restaurant right on the park. There's Fort Greene Park. And in here, they close at 1, but they also have like a coffee and pastry shop called La Bicyclette that has like their main location in Williamsburg, but then they have one here in the mornings. But then on this side, it's the restaurant that goes into nighttime. And here we are entering Fort Greene Park. Built on a hill, so they have a bunch of different fields, some for like dogs, some for quiet areas. They have a bunch of tennis courts. With the name fort, you could probably guess that it was a military fort. I don't know the full history. I read it once, but I don't recall. Maybe I can find a plaque or something that'll tell us. But there's a big tower in the middle that you can't see. Big family vibes. Yeehaw. Tennis courts are in there. Okay, here we have the visitor center, and there's the big pillar at the top of the fort, so they have a lookout up there. Here we have Delafield Cannon. There's only 7 known Delafield cannons in existence. Okay, we have an answer. This is the Prison Ship Martyrs Monument. So, it marks the site of the crypt for more than 11,500 men and women known as prison ship martyrs buried in a tomb near Brooklyn Navy Yard. I fully thought it was something they actually used in the war. Now exiting the park, There's a bunch of brownstones that line the street here. So pretty. What a dream to live, like right there on the park. But yeah, over here on this side, on Willoughby Avenue, there's a bunch of cute little businesses too. Also like one block down that way, there's some good places. And then on the corner of Willoughby and Adelphi, there's a cute little wine bar here. And then there's a place over here, I guess we'll walk over there, called Peck's or Peckish. There's a place called Peck's and there's a place called Peckish that are both related, but I think this is the smaller version, which is like a little satellite of the restaurant. Sweet little storefront. And then I don't think it's open yet, but this is a bar I've gotten drinks at before, Dick and Jane's. Another playground that is alive and well at this afternoon hour. It's actually so adorable. And then here is Saragina Cafe, great Italian food. And yeah, that was pretty much a good little loop. I would say I'm gonna walk back this way and head back to my apartment. Okay, I've never actually been in here before, but this is a cute little storefront. It looks like they have some clothes and antiques and little gifts, so that's fun. Thanks for joining me on my little Fort Greene Taste of the Neighborhood tour. I hope you guys found this entertaining, or if you're in the area, hopefully you got some like good recs out of it. Oh, I didn't even hit some of them. Okay, never mind. We're gonna loop back and hit a couple more spots on the way home, and then that'll conclude the tour. Love this street. In this little corner, we have a blank street. And we have La Bagel Delight. This used to be my go-to bagel spot, but then I found one that had gluten-free. And then Fancy Free is a cute little sports bar that has fun trivia, and I don't know, it's just kind of a go-to. And then this place on the corner, I wanted to mention, Margot. This opened recently in the last couple of months, I want to say. I don't even fully know. I think it's like a seafood place or oysters or something. But I've heard great things, so I have yet to go, but it's on the corner here next to one of my favorite overpriced bodegas, Mr. Mango, a go-to. So yeah, that'll conclude our tour because we're back on Fulton Street where we started. Well, that was a lovely little walk, and now we've returned to the best part of the month, my October nuuly. Look at all these beautiful neutrals. You guys, I have some very exciting pieces in here, if you can tell by this beautiful color block sneak peek. Oh, I'm so stoked. So obviously we're gonna do a try on and show you guys what I picked out for October, one of my favorite months of clothing. First things first, this vest, I am obsessed with this. I was a little bit skeptical. I don't know. I know that these are really in, these little like kind of menswear-y vests. I'm not usually someone to go for things just because they're trendy, but I did think this would be a really good transitional piece for fall that's good for warmer days. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit worried that today might have been the last day that I could wear it because it's gonna get cold again. But you know, you could still layer it and such. This is the Charlie textured vest by We The Free. This is a medium. It's a little bit spacious, like it's not like a super skin tight vest, but I kind of like the fit of it. I think it's comfy, and you can also adjust the back. These can be styled so many ways, and it's just a fun, different kind of piece for the fall. Next, I have some leather pants. I have one pair, I mean vegan leather. I have one pair of fake leather pants already that are black. So I've never had brown or like reddish brown pants, and I love the style of these. I think these are Avec Les Filles. Yes, Avec Les Filles, and I got them in my normal size. This color is just chef's kiss. So I'm gonna try these on with this top, I suppose. I think these fit pretty perfectly. If I do say so myself, they were a little tight squeezed over the hip, but I think that's always a good sign because then it means that they'll actually fit in the waist, and they do. Like they got the waist to hip ratio down pat. You can definitely feel it. They might be a little warm, but in one of the cooler days of fall, the exposed zipper is kind of cool. These are the vegan leather kick flare pants by Avec Les Filles, and I think they're true to size. So, big fan. They do have like a weird amount of crotch space, I would say, but they have kind of like a retro vibe to them. So excited to wear these out. Okay, this is a big win for the girls. The sweater is actually pretty different from what I expected. It's thin, like it's super lightweight. I thought it was gonna be like a heavy, thick sweater. I feel like it might even be see-through over my chest, but you can pull this down. It's meant to be off the shoulder, and I thought this would be a great early fall piece while it's not too freezing, you can have exposed shoulders. Excuse the bra straps. It's not gonna overheat you. But this would be a cute like date night sweater, I think. It is the Claudia off the shoulder sweater from Urban Outfitters. I got this in a large and it said it ran small, and I definitely think that was the right move. So another win. This, I mean, I don't know if well, I do feel like there's not much shape to this. Like it doesn't have a waist, but I feel like styled properly, I don't know. I love the colors. This is my color scheme in general, but also for fall. It has the perfect mock neck that's not too high or suffocating. The length is perfect. I got it in a large. A lot of people did say it ran short, but again, 5'3", that's not a big concern for me, and I think it turned out fine. So fun. This is by Sanctuary. It's the half and half sweater dress, and I already paired it with these boots because I'm just excited to wear them with anything. This is the star of my Nuuly show. This might be, I mean, I haven't tried it on yet, so I don't want to speak prematurely, but this might be my favorite thing I've ever rented. It's brand new on the site. It only had 2 reviews. It was so hard to get. I had to like keep refreshing until a size that I thought might be acceptable came in stock. Oh my god, this is the Colin, I think it's Losasio, New York. I know this won't be everyone's style. I love the color blocking. I love the fall color. I feel like you can't really get a sense of it unless I put it on. So fun. This super long trench coat, and I'm gonna try it on over this sweater dress. Oh my god. It is a lot. It's a statement, but look at the back. I did not realize that this color was like actually metallic gold. I thought it was just like a lighter brown, but it's fine. It looks really cute. I think this is so fun and just very different, out of my comfort zone, but also in my comfort zone with the neutrals. I did end up getting it in a small because I know that it's hard to bet on 2 reviews, but one of them said it ran really big, and also the small is the only thing that came available while I was refreshing, so I went with that, and I think it fits perfectly, especially with the sweater underneath. It's still not too tight. It goes down past my calves, basically. This is the Francine patched trench coat by Colin Losasio. It is a nice jacket and something that I would never just get the chance, or obviously, I mean, maybe not obviously, I would not pay $400 for one jacket, but that's why I love Nuuly and getting to rent things, especially because I wouldn't be wearing this every day. When else would I get to try something like this? And you can see the length too, it really goes to the top of these boots. So yeah, I would say size down for this if you get your hands on it. And I have one more little coat. It's more of like an everyday kind of jacket. So we'll try that on, and that'll conclude my Nuuly haul. The Cornwall jacket in plaid from Faherty. So it's like this fun, dark, I thought this would be such a great like cabin weekend, cozy by the fire, fall, even pumpkin patch kind of look. Okay, every single button is buttoned. All right, probably wouldn't wear it with this dress once again, but it fits perfectly over it, so that's a good sign that it'll work with sweaters, and the length actually works perfectly with it too. But yeah, I think this, it's kind of giving like Luke at Luke's Diner and Gilmore Girls. This one is not too thick or heavy either, so that's good. I feel like the things that I was a little bit worried about weather-wise all turned out to be on the lighter side, so that's what I wanted. It doesn't get freezing cold in October here, so love the print of it. It's just so cozy. This might be my most successful Nuuly in a while. You'll definitely be seeing these pieces in my videos to come. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday now, so we're skipping to the weekend. I didn't end up vlogging yesterday. I look pasty. I headed to hot yoga this morning. I'm going to a studio in Manhattan with my friend. We're going to Core Power, but I don't think I've been to this location. We're going to Tribeca. We're not doing a sculpt class or anything, just C2, which is their second level hot yoga. But I think it'll be nice because, like I said earlier this week, I was feeling a little bit I'm feeling totally good now, which is good, but I just don't want to overexert myself and do like a really intense workout. But I think sweating out some toxins and doing some movement at yoga will be good. Hair in a bun, ready to sweat. Wearing these leggings, and it's raining out again. Why is it that it only rains on the weekends? Tell me, riddle me this. I don't really expect to vlog much today. I just wanted to kind of wrap it up because I don't think I really ended it off well, but I'll get a couple clips out and about today. I don't know if we're gonna go, we always try and find like a cute cafe or bakery or something. Came over here to get my yoga towel out. This is my giant, like, Barney looking yoga towel. This morning while I was drinking my coffee, I finally finished The Nightingale. I definitely, like, didn't read this one super quickly. I've had this, I think, since the beginning of September, and I just went through a phase for a couple weeks where I just wasn't picking up my books very much, and I think it's because I was so into Game of Thrones that I was binging it. The Nightingale was definitely good. It was heavy, and also I cried this morning reading the twist at the end. I mean, it wasn't that much of a twist, like they didn't really like mislead you necessarily. It's by Kristee Hanna. I feel like it's one of those books that most people have already read, but if you haven't and you like historical fiction, check it out. It takes place in France in World War II. I'm gonna pack this up, bring my new umbrella that I got from Target, and what else do I need? My yoga mat, and that should do it. They have a Shrek one too.